Minecraft armor has an interesting quality. It serves as protection from oncoming danger, but also it enables you to play risky, which in the wrong hands, it can be a dangerous thing. It's the very thing that allows a good PvPer to take over an entire server by murdering anyone that dares defy them. It's all in the armor. So to end this tyrant's reign of terror over our server, I was prepared to take the very items he cherished the most, even if it cost everything. Jolito is the deadliest player here, and I honestly wish that was a joke. Because according to our server's PvP tier list, he's better than literally everyone else. So I probably don't want to fight that guy, he's just a little scary. However, my backup plan involves tracking down Jolie's first set of diamond armor that he ever crafted. And to accomplish that, we have to first go back in time, all the way to the Jolito manhunt, where he would fall victim to his own trap. Luckily, I was there to witness it, so we can use replay mod footage to analyze what exactly happened and where his items went.
I have those.
So his whole armor is trimmed in this thing, right?
He wasn't wearing that, so that doesn't count.
It's Hyper.
Is
Maybe?
it? Oh.
It's Hyper. Okay, Hyper owns the chestplate. Lily.
Lily got the helmet.
Okay. Now looking at this, I don't know if I have the correct leggings, honestly. Because my pants are not trimmed.
This guy got the leggings.
Who is that? You didn't!
I don't have his leggings. Oh no, I didn't!
You were full, you were full.
My inventory was full.
Okay. Keep watching. Maxify.
Maxify got them.
Alright, so what have we learned here? Well, with CJ's help, we were able to compile a list of suspects that might have the armor we're looking for. I say might because, well, there's no guarantee that they still have it in their possession. After the event, I logged off for the day. And as for the others, they could have given it to their teammates, they could have thrown them away. I mean, for all we know, they could have died and lost everything, which is why it's time to investigate. Yo, Maxify.
I just checked. I have the thing. I just wanted to know the motives.
So what do you want for it, though? I'll offer you a fish.
Why do you want it so badly?
I'll offer you a fish for it.
But if you want it this desperately, something tells me that it's like worth a lot more than I think.
And, well, he's not wrong. To anyone other than me, a dead guy's armor is such a strange thing to ask for. So naturally, everyone I talked to was very suspicious as to what my intentions were. And of course, after I met up with Maxify, I was dumb enough to show interest in it, meaning I would do just about anything for that pair of pants. And we both knew that.
4 totems.
4 totems? An item that can literally cheat death 4 times over for some lousy pants? Used ones at that. That's ridiculous. I would never take that deal. That's so And there goes 4 totems. Regardless, that is 1 out of 4 pieces collected and secured. Oh, I totally got scammed, dude. Next thing we're after is the chest plate. Now, rumor has it 28 Hyper was the one to pick it up, but I never got evidence that he still has the exact one, so we'll just have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, how is Hyper going to manipulate me into paying an absurd price for this chest plate? And the answer is 1 power. On the capital SMP, power is basically our number of lives, and also it grants you custom abilities if you have enough of it. It seemed like an alright trade, so I was prepared to beat him at spawn to do the exchange. But then this is where things started to seem a tiny bit sketchy to say the least. So what happens? Okay, wait. I just got a message from Hyper. Yo, Mix. The deal has changed. Well, he no longer wants the power, and instead he wants a fully maxed out set of diamond armor. Luckily, my backup set will do the trick. So expecting a fight to break out, potentially, I brought teammates to spawn as insurance. Not really knowing what would happen, but also expecting the worst. I mean, come on, it's capital SMP, it's gonna be a fight. It always is. And after seeing Hyper's teammates arrive to spawn, conveniently without Hyper, I knew I was onto something. Guys, I have important news. They're gonna jump me.
Do me a favor and dip. Just leave. Just dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gone. I guess I just don't get this. Hyper wanted a screenshot of my inventory to prove I was going to uphold my end of the deal. It's understandable. But then why am I getting DMs from someone watching their screen share letting me know that I'm gonna be jumped at spawn? So they showed up to kill me, realized I was nowhere to be found, and instead shifted that same energy towards my teammates. I'll save you the details, but they killed Mixed and then trapped T4's logout spot later on. All of this over a purple chestplate. My teammates had sacrificed everything just to protect me from danger, and while that was very noble of them, I still had unfinished business to attend to. They warned me not to return to spawn, but against their best judgment, I went anyway. Oh, I got the chest plate. It's kind of funny though, I thought it was a scam, because the whole time I was looking for a coast-trimmed set of diamond armor, but in reality, the chest plate was the only piece that had a trim different from the rest. And after looking at the footage again, we could verify that this marks half of the set complete. As for the helmet, in a weird turn of events, I actually already had it and wasn't even aware. So like we saw earlier, a player named Lily was the one to pick up the helmet. And later on, that same person died to a player named Rate16, who now has the helmet. And then this happened.
No, I'm chilling in the baby house if y'all want to pull up. I have nothing, by the way, so you legally can't kill me.
I legally can. I have a sword that says otherwise. You call my bear homophobic, so we're enemies now.
You actually pulling up to the
I'm
baby
about to end your life. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ah, Drew's here! No. This isn't fair. I'm at -4 right now.
This is gonna seem so scripted, but I genuinely had no idea when he got the helmet or why he wasn't even wearing it. Like, what? Also, for the record, my pet bear is not homophobic. Just had to clarify that. But hey, free helmet, I'll take it. All that's left now is the boots. The Jolly Toes. Hello, C of the J variety.
Oh no.
So, as you know, I am on a mission to collect every piece of Jolie's armor. Now, you happen to have one of these pieces, do you not?
Yeah, I do have the piece.
So my proposition is, what would you take as payment for those?
There is one thing that I do actually really want. It will probably be hard for you to get.
Name your price.
I want the dragon egg.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
I feel like I'm the one getting scammed here.
I mean, if you want the boots and the sword, then that's what I want.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this. CJ wants me to obtain the dragon egg for a pair of shoes. Like usual, I gave it some thought. I found out who had the egg, and well, he wants $500 for it. That's real life money, by the way. Now, before you jump to conclusions and assume I emptied my wallet for a Minecraft item, as funny as that would be, I came to my senses and thought, that seems a little bit excessive, don't you think? It's just a little bit expensive. So then CJ gave me an alternate offer, that being 2 tridents and 1 power for a dead man's shoes.
A dead man's
it?
shoes?
Yes. Let's
Two
go.
trident. Okay, whose dead man's boots are you trying to get?
It might be a certain purple individual's boots. Oh, there's another one. Wait. There's a chance. Yeah, I got one. Let's go.
I'm at spawn.
Oh my god, he's alive. 2 tridents, 1 power. That was what we agreed on.
Yeah.
Do you drop first or do I drop first? Or like...
Oh yeah, I'm giving you the stuff. I forgot about that.
Yeah!
Hold on.
What do you think this is for? Okay, trident 1, trident 2, power. These are correct. These are the correct ones. Oh my goodness. Put the chest down real quick. I have to
There you
flex
go.
on you. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the full
Oh.
suit.
Oh
My god,
and this
look
one.
at me go.
Oh.
I'm Jolito.
Oh my god.
With the addition of the last armor piece, it was time to don my new collection like Infinity Stones on a gauntlet. Only thing left to do now is to prove that reality can be whatever I want it to be. Does this look familiar? This is every piece of your armor from the Jolie hunt, the infamous Jolie hunt. I bought them off of CJ, Maxify, also Hyper, and then Raid as well. But it was quite the quest to get all these pieces of armor.
I don't think you asked me to join this VC just to tell me I have my armor.
That's correct. You'd be right.
Yeah.
What is this all about? I figured you have something of value that I want, that I would also bring something to the table, something of value to you, being your set of armor, your original set of armor. So, Mr. Jolito, I would like to purchase a silence trim.
Ooh.
A silence trim.
Yes.
I'm assuming you want to trade my armor for the
Yes.
silence.
Your full set of armor plus a sword.
I gotta think about this. Cause like, it's my OG set.
You don't know this, but this is a very fucking expensive set I'm wearing right now.
Thing is, what if you were just to like give me it back?
I'll give it to you back, but not for free.
Why not though?
Why would I?
Do you remember what like your first words were when you joined this VC?
Before this, we were talking about the constant fights that are tearing the server apart. You see, PvP is always part of the content we make, but it's the stories we tell that people remember us for. And as of late, it's an issue that's caused members to quit entirely because it's been so boring and repetitive. It may be an issue that we're all forced to endure, but it's Jolie who's the source of it.
PvP isn't everything, but
No, it's not.
PvP can do this.
Okay, this is how we're doing this? Alright.
It is.
You're just proving my
It
point.
is. Yeah.
From here.
Just leave. This is how every video ends. It's cool. Well, I can't say I didn't expect it. I mean, look who I'm dealing with. He only further proves my point. and it's led to this. Sure, dying and losing sucks, but things aren't all bad. You could be like Jollyto, who had to kill a harmless player for the sake of his ego, the same entitled tyrant that's been consumed by greed, expecting to take control of everything and everyone. Being that guy, and then somehow failing at doing his only job, because CJ was able to steal back the armor under his nose. The only real loss was the boots. Honestly, I didn't care for the items that much, but I just feel like he needs a reality check, because he seems to think the entire world revolves around him and his actions. And today, I definitely did not do that. Kind of an L. But regardless, we move on. A few days would go by, and then I actually received the boots back from Jamesky's, one of Jolie's teammates. Oh, he wasn't lying. Oh my god. Which I guess I should be grateful for. This has taken such a strange turn, and since then, Jolito has now left the SMP to start his own server. I once again own his set of armor. I'm still not sure what the silence term is, and I have never felt more hopeless than right now, and really just like lost for what to do now, because we're literally back at square one. Now normally this would be devastating, with so many players now without a server to play on, but it might just be a blessing in disguise. I got a message from Jolie's team saying that they're willing to sell the silence trim for 5 god apples. So how crazy would it be if I paid the server hosting bill this month, and in return I get those 5 god apples from the owner, and then use the apples to finally buy the silence trim. It might just be crazy enough to work, honestly, but I don't know if it's really worth. I did it. There goes $15. This is the part of the video where I ask you to subscribe, because otherwise I will never financially recover from this. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to leave a like, because it allows me to feed my dog her favorite treats. Was it a worthwhile investment? That's what I'm here to figure out too. Little did I know I would be waiting for over 2 weeks for these damn apples. The owner of the server was kind of like banned for a while. I'm not sure how that works, but it was nice to meet up with CJ once again. It's finally happening. Drop them. So what do I get in return for this? I literally saved your server. That's not even like a joke. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I'm like a kid in the candy store. Okay, now I need to message Doodle and figure out if I can buy the silence trim once and for all. Oh, he's on, Doodle's on, Doodle's on. It's now or never. Oh, he's got the silence trim. This is the first time I've ever seen it in game. Oh, it's glorious. 4, 5. Okay, each has real quick. Oh. I'm not risking anything. Let's freaking go. There's a saying in life that sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words, because while some may see this as just an ordinary screenshot, the significance goes far deeper than that. It captures a moment in history where everything we put into this, the goofy detective case, not so favorable trades that got us here, the players I've gotten to meet, it all eventually took meaning, even if it wasn't so clear from the start. This item means a lot to me, and as a token of my appreciation, I want both of us to share it. Whether we're fighting side by side on the same team, or we're bitter enemies plotting revenge on one another, we'll always be bound by silence. I know it's difficult being my teammate, and I definitely don't make that easy, but despite not even knowing me, you took a chance anyway. Whatever you decide to use it on is no longer a concern, because now I know the trim is finally in safe hands.